Ladies and gentlemen, the power to make your dreams come true is not a far-fetched fantasy, but a living, breathing reality that awaits your recognition and embrace. As we embark on this journey together, I implore you to cast aside the shackles of doubt and limitation that have bound you to a world of mere appearances. For in this moment, we shall delve into the depths of your imagination, the very fabric of creation itself, and awaken the sleeping giant of your infinite potential. Let us begin by understanding that your dreams, those precious visions that dance in the theater of your mind, are not mere whimsical fancies. They are, in truth, the voice of God speaking to you through you. They are the divine seeds planted in the fertile soil of your consciousness, waiting to burst forth into magnificent manifestation. You see, my dear friends, the world you perceive with your physical senses is but a shadow, a reflection of the true reality that resides within you. Your imagination, that glorious gift bestowed upon you by the Creator, is the very workshop of God. It is here, in the sanctum of your mind, that all things are possible, all dreams attainable, and all desires fulfilled. But how? You may ask, can we bridge the gap between the world of imagination and the world of form? The answer, my beloved listeners, lies in the power of assumption. To assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled is the secret that unlocks the floodgates of manifestation. Neville Goddard once said, "An assumption, though false, if persisted in, will harden into fact." These words, dear friends, contain the very essence of creation. When you dare to assume the state of your fulfilled desire, when you clothe yourself in the feeling of your dream realized, you set in motion the cosmic forces that shape your reality. Imagine, if you will, a man who dreams of financial abundance. He may look at his empty bank account, his mounting bills, and despair. But if he were to apply this principle, he would close his eyes and feel the joy, the relief, the exhilaration of possessing great wealth. He would walk, talk, and breathe as if he were already a person of means. In doing so, he aligns himself with the reality of his desire, and the outer world has no choice but to conform to this inner conviction. But let me caution you, this is not a mere game of make-believe. It is a profound spiritual practice that requires unwavering faith and persistence. You must be willing to die to your old self, to shed the skin of lack and limitation, and to be reborn in the image of your ideal. As you sit here listening to my words, I want you to take a moment to connect with your deepest desire. What is that dream that sets your soul ablaze? What is that vision that fills you with excitement and anticipation? Hold it in your mind's eye. Feel it in every fiber of your being. For in this very moment, as you assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you are planting the seed of its manifestation in the fertile soil of the universe. Remember, my friends, that creation is finished. All possible realities already exist in the infinite mind of God. Your task is not to create your desire anew, but to step into the reality where it already exists. This is the art of revision, of rewriting the script of your life. Neville taught us that imagination creates reality, but he also emphasized the importance of persistence. You must be willing to live from your desired end, to maintain the assumption of your fulfilled wish, even when the outer world seems to contradict it. For it is in these moments of apparent opposition that your faith is tested and strengthened. Consider the story of the mustard seed in the Bible. Christ said, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. This, my dear listeners, is not a mere metaphor. It is a literal truth about the nature of reality and the power of your imagination. Your faith, your unwavering belief in the reality of your imagined state is the mustard seed. And the mountain? It represents all the obstacles, all the apparent impossibilities that stand between you and your dream. But when you plant that seed of faith in the fertile soil of your consciousness, when you water it with the persistence of your assumption, it grows into a mighty tree that can indeed move mountains. As we delve deeper into this transformative practice, I want you to understand that making your dreams come true is not about forcing change in the outer world. It is about changing yourself from within. For when you change your concept of self, when you assume the identity of the person who has already achieved your dreams, the outer world has no choice but to reflect this new self-concept. Neville often spoke of the law of reversibility. Just as feeling creates the event in your outer world, you can reverse this process by deliberately inducing the feeling that would follow the fulfillment of your desire. This is the essence of living from the end. Imagine a young woman who dreams of being happily married. Instead of yearning and searching, she would, in her imagination, feel the joy and contentment of being in a loving relationship. She would wear the wedding ring in her mind, feel the warmth of her imaginary partner's embrace, experience the daily joys of shared life. By assuming this state, by living from this end, she magnetizes the fulfillment of her desire into her experience. But remember, my friends, this is not about manipulating others or forcing specific outcomes. It is about aligning yourself with the version of reality where your desire is already fulfilled. The how, the when, and the who are not your concern. Your task is simply to assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and to live from that state. As you practice this art of assumption, you may find that the world around you begins to shift in subtle ways. Opportunities may arise that were not there before. People may enter your life who are aligned with your new state of being. Circumstances may arrange themselves in ways that facilitate the manifestation of your desire. This is the law of attraction in action, but it goes beyond mere positive thinking. It is about becoming, in consciousness, the person who already possesses what you desire. Now I can hear some of you thinking, but Neville, what if my desires are too grand? What if my dreams seem impossible? To this, I say, there is no such thing as an impossible dream. The very fact that you can conceive of it means it exists in potential waiting for you to claim it. Consider the great achievers throughout history. The inventors, the artists, the leaders who changed the course of human events. Every one of them dared to dream what seemed impossible to others. But they did more than dream. They lived from the assumption that their vision was already a reality. Take the Wright brothers, for instance. In an age when human flight was considered a fool's errand, they dared to imagine themselves soaring through the skies. They lived, breathed, and dreamed flight until the outer world conformed to their inner conviction. This, my friends, is the power that lies within each of you. But let me be clear. This practice requires more than casual daydreaming or wishful thinking. It demands a complete reorganization of your mental and emotional life. You must be willing to persist in your assumption even when all outer evidence contradicts it. This is where many falter. But it is also where the true power of this practice reveals itself. Neville often shared the story of his own journey to New York. Stranded in Barbados with no money and no apparent means of making the journey, he used the power of imagination to assume the feeling of being in New York. Night after night, he fell asleep feeling the coolness of New York's climate, seeing the streets he would walk, feeling the joy of being where he desired to be. Within weeks, against all outer odds, events conspired to transport him to New York. This, my dear friends, is the power that lies dormant within you. It is the power to reshape your reality, to make your dreams come true, not through external effort, but through the internal work of imagination and assumption. As we continue our exploration of this transformative principle, I want to address a common misconception. Many believe that making their dreams come true requires ceaseless action, constant striving, and relentless effort in the outer world. While inspired action certainly has its place, the true work, the vital work, happens in the realm of imagination and feeling. Neville taught us that the actions of men are determined by their concept of themselves. In other words, your behavior, your decisions, your very way of moving through the world are all shaped by your self-concept. When you change your concept of self to align with your desired reality, your actions naturally flow in harmony with this new self-image. Consider a man who dreams of being a successful author. He may spend years struggling to write, facing rejection after rejection, all the while reinforcing his identity as an aspiring, struggling writer. But if he were to apply the principle we're discussing, he would instead assume the feeling of being a successful author. He would live from the end, experiencing in his imagination the joy of holding his published book, the thrill of seeing his name on bestseller lists, the satisfaction of receiving accolades for his work. As he persists in this assumption, he may find that his writing flows more easily, that opportunities for publication present themselves, that readers are drawn to his work. This is not magic or wishful thinking. It is the natural result of aligning his inner state with his desired reality. But let me caution you, this practice requires patience and persistence. The seed you plant in the soil of your subconscious mind needs time to germinate and grow. Do not be discouraged if you do not see immediate results in your outer world. Remember, the real work is happening within you, in the unseen realms of your consciousness. Neville often emphasized the importance of living in the end, of experiencing in imagination the joy, the satisfaction, the fulfillment of your desire as if it were already accomplished. This is not mere visualization. It is a full sensory and emotional experience. You must see, hear, touch, taste, and most importantly, feel the reality of your fulfilled desire. As you go about your daily life, carry with you the mood, the inner conviction of your wish fulfilled. Let it color your perceptions, influence your reactions, shape your expectations. For as you assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you are literally reshaping your world from within. Now, some of you may be wondering about the role of action in this process. Should you sit back and wait for your desire to manifest? Or should you take steps towards its realization? The answer, my friends, lies in inspired action. When you truly live from the end, when you fully embody the state of your wish fulfilled, you will find yourself naturally drawn to take actions that align with this state. These actions will not feel like struggle or effort. They will flow effortlessly from your new self-concept. Consider an aspiring entrepreneur who dreams of running a successful business. As he assumes the state of being a successful business owner, he may find himself naturally drawn to networking events, inspired to learn new skills, or moved to reach out to potential partners or clients. These actions arise not from a place of lack or desperation, but from the confident state of already being what he desires to be. This, my dear listeners, is the harmony between inner assumption and outer action. Your inner state shapes your outer world, and as your outer world begins to reflect your inner state, it reinforces and strengthens your assumption. This is the virtuous cycle of manifestation. But what of obstacles, you may ask? What are the challenges and setbacks that seem to stand in the way of your dreams? Here, my friends, is where the true test of your faith comes into play. For every obstacle is but an opportunity to strengthen your assumption, to deepen your conviction in the reality of your desire. When faced with apparent setbacks, do not despair. Instead, use your imagination to revise the event. See it not as a failure or a roadblock, but as a stepping stone towards your goal. Remember, your outer world is merely catching up to your inner conviction. These challenges are not obstacles, but opportunities for your faith to prove itself. Neville often spoke of the importance of revision, of rewriting the script of past events in your imagination. This practice is not about denying reality, but about choosing which reality you wish to accept and embody. By revising events in your imagination, you are literally rewriting your past and, by extension, reshaping your future. As we delve deeper into this practice, I want to address the concept of divine timing. Many of you may wonder why. If this principle is true, your desires do not manifest instantly. The answer lies in the perfect wisdom of your deeper self, what Neville called your wonderful human imagination, which is God Himself. Your desires, when they spring from the depths of your being, come with their own divine timing. Trust in this timing, for it knows far better than your conscious mind the perfect moment for your desire to burst into manifestation. Your task is not to dictate when or how your desire will manifest, but to maintain the faithful assumption of its reality. Consider the natural world around you. An acorn does not become a mighty oak overnight. It grows in accordance with natural laws in its own perfect timing. So too does the seed of your desire grow in the soil of your consciousness, guided by spiritual laws that are just as immutable as the laws of nature. As you continue to live from the end, as you persist in the assumption of your wish fulfilled, you are nurturing this seed. You are providing it with the sustenance it needs to grow and flourish. And when the time is ripe, when all conditions are perfect, it will burst forth into manifestation with a power and beauty that will astound you. But let me remind you, my dear friends, that the true gift of this practice is not the outer manifestation of your desire, as wonderful as that may be. The true gift is the transformation that occurs within you as you align yourself with the creative power of your imagination. As you practice living from the end, as you cultivate the art of assumption, you will find yourself becoming more than you ever dreamed possible. You will discover depths of faith, reservoirs of creativity, and wellsprings of joy that you never knew existed within you. For in truth, the ultimate aim of this practice is not to acquire things or achievements in the outer world, but to awaken to your true nature as a divine creative being. Your dreams, your desires, are the voice of God within you, calling you to a grander, more expansive expression of who you truly are. As we near the conclusion of our time together, I want to leave you with a practice, a spiritual exercise that will help you embody these principles in your daily life. Tonight, as you lay your head upon your pillow, I want you to enter into a state of deep relaxation. Feel the tensions of the day melting away. Feel your body becoming heavy and comfortable. Now, in this relaxed state, I want you to bring to mind your heart's desire. See it clearly in your mind's eye. But more than seeing it, I want you to step into it. Feel what it would feel like to have this desire fulfilled. Experience the joy, the satisfaction, the sense of accomplishment that comes with its realization. Allow this feeling to permeate every cell of your being. Let it fill your heart, let it course through your veins, let it radiate from every pore of your skin. Breathe it in, taste it, touch it, make it as real and as vivid as you possibly can. Now, carrying this feeling with you, drift off to sleep. Let this be the last thought in your mind, the last feeling in your heart as you surrender to slumber. For in sleep, my friends, your subconscious mind is most receptive. It is in these drowsy moments before sleep that the seed of your desire can be most effectively planted in the fertile soil of your subconscious. Do this night after night, persisting in the assumption of your wish fulfilled, and watch as your outer world begins to align with your inner conviction. For remember, my dear ones, your imagination is the very workshop of God. It is the creative power of the universe, expressing itself through you and as you. As we come to the close of our time together, I want to remind you of the profound truth that underlies all that we have discussed. You are not separate from the creative power of the universe. You are that power, individualized and made manifest. Your dreams, your desires, are not random or accidental. They are the stirrings of the divine within you, seeking expression through you. To make your dreams come true is not a matter of forcing change upon an external world. It is a matter of awakening to your true nature, of aligning yourself with the creative power that you are. As you do this, as you live from the end, as you persist in the assumption of your wish fulfilled, you are not merely changing your circumstances. You are fulfilling your divine purpose. You are expressing the infinite potential that lies within you. Remember, my beloved friends, that the world you see around you is nothing more than your own wonderful human imagination pushed out. Every person, every circumstance, every event in your life is a reflection of your own consciousness. As you change your concept of self, as you assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you are literally rewriting the script of your life. But this practice, this art of conscious creation, is not about accumulating possessions or achieving worldly success. These may come, and they can certainly be enjoyed, but they are not the ultimate aim. The true purpose of this practice is to awaken you to your divine nature, to help you realize your oneness with the creative power of the universe. As you make your dreams come true, as you manifest your heart's desires, you are participating in the grand dance of creation. You are fulfilling your role as a co-creator with God. You are expressing the infinite potential that lies within you. And in doing so, you are adding to the beauty and richness of all that is. So go forth, my dear ones, with this knowledge burning brightly in your hearts. Know that you have within you the power to make your dreams come true. Know that your imagination is the very workshop of God, and that through it all things are possible. Live from the end. Persist in the assumption of your wish fulfilled, and watch as the world around you transforms to match your inner conviction. For in truth, there is no limit to what you can be, do, or have when you awaken to the creative power of your wonderful human imagination. And as you go about your days implementing these principles, remember that every moment is an opportunity to choose again, to revise your concept of self, to align yourself more fully with your desired reality. Each breath is a chance to remind yourself of who you truly are, the divine creative being molding the substance of the universe through the power of your imagination. Let every thought, every feeling, every assumption be a conscious choice. Let every moment be an affirmation of your desired reality. For as you do this, as you live consistently in the state of your wish fulfilled, you are literally reshaping your world from within. And know this, my beloved listeners, as you embark on this journey of conscious creation, you are never alone. The same power that placed the desire in your heart is ever present, guiding you, supporting you, working through you to bring your dreams into manifestation. Trust in this power. Have faith in the law that governs creation. For surely as night follows day, spring follows winter, your assumption persisted in must harden into fact. Go now and make your dreams come true. Not through force or struggle, but through the gentle yet powerful art of assumption. For in assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you are aligning yourself with the very power that creates worlds. Remember, the kingdom of heaven is within you. Your imagination is the key that unlocks this kingdom. Use it wisely, use it lovingly, and watch as miracles unfold in your life. For you are the operant power. You are the one who decides what you will accept as reality. Choose wisely, choose lovingly, and above all, choose in alignment with your highest dreams and deepest desires. And as you do, know that you are fulfilling your divine purpose. You are expressing the infinite potential that lies within you. You are, in truth, making your dreams come true. Go forth, my dear ones, and create the life of your dreams. For you are the architects of your reality, the authors of your story. Write it beautifully, live it fully, and know that in doing so, you are fulfilling the grandest purpose of all, the full and glorious expression of the divine that you are. May your journey be blessed. May your dreams come true. And may you always remember the infinite power that resides within you. For you are not merely the dreamers of your dreams. You are the very substance from which those dreams are made manifest. Go now and make your dreams come true. The power is within you. The time is now. Your wonderful human imagination awaits your command. Use it wisely, use it lovingly, and watch as the world transforms before your very eyes. For in the end, my dear friends, making your dreams come true is not about changing the world. It is about changing yourself. And as you change, as you align yourself with the feeling of your wish fulfilled, the world has no choice but to reflect this change. Remember, creation is finished. All that you could ever desire already exists in the infinite mind of God. Your task is simply to step into the reality where your desire is already fulfilled. Do this in your imagination. Persist in this assumption, and watch as your outer world aligns with your inner conviction. As we conclude our time together, I want to leave you with one final thought. The journey you are embarking upon is not just about manifesting your desires. It is about awakening to your true nature, about realizing your oneness with the creative power of the universe. As you make your dreams come true, you are not just changing your circumstances. You are fulfilling your divine purpose. You are expressing the infinite potential that lies within you. You are in truth becoming who you really are. So go forth, my beloved friends, with faith in your heart and the power of assumption as your guiding light. Make your dreams come true, not through force or struggle, but through the gentle yet powerful art of living from the end. In the final analysis, your life is your own wonderful human imagination pushed out. Make it a masterpiece. Make it a testament to the creative power that resides within you. Make it a life where dreams come true.